Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to another installment of Pancrase, Legends of Mixed Martial Arts, seen only here on Asia TV. I'm your host, Rob Wu, and sitting alongside me is our analyst, Josh, the babyface assassin Barnett. He needs no introduction. All right, Josh, today we're going to see the conclusion of the King of Pancrase tournament. Now, this tournament takes place over the course of 2 days. As a fighter, how tough is it to go through this tournament, considering there's not much rest time?
It's going to be really difficult, and it's not like these guys are fighting slouches the entire time. They're fighting some of the very best that Pancrase has to offer, and many future Ultimate Fighting champions are within this tournament. This is a grueling set of matches, but there's a big reward at the end, and that's that giant belt and the cup to crown the first King of Pancrase.
But before we find out who is the King of Pancrase, we have two superweight bouts for you. The first one, Gregory Smit versus Kazuomi Inagaki. And Josh, Inagaki, not a great record so far, so must be salivating at the chance to fight Smit.
Well, Smit has certainly not looked as tough as some of the competition Inagaki has faced previously. But underestimating people is a quick way to earn a defeat on your record. And with this super fight, Inagaki gets a chance to show exactly where he stands in the Pancrase rankings.
All right, let's see if Inagaki can pick up the W.
Kazuomi Inagaki versus Gregory Smit.
Smit there on the left with the Aussie trunks, with the green and yellow with the kangaroos. Very tall, very rangy, very limber, and actually as Inagaki drops in for that armbar off of the side there, Smit just able to hang in there in seemingly precarious positions often as he works the forearms across the face.
So far, an impressive start for Smit, who has fought Inagaki once before, and he actually won that fight, and up to this point, the only win of his career. And I think we might have seen an accidental elbow there, Josh?
Grinding the point of the elbow into the face, apparently not looked too highly upon.
Smit with the side control right now, and Smit was also a wrestling champ back in Australia.
Looking for the choke is Smit, but falling off as Inagaki rotates within his guard.
Smit has Inagaki in the full guard now.
Inagaki looking for the leg lock, dropping back from the Achilles lock there is Inagaki. Smit trying to defend. Smit, as you see, is not wearing the full leggers, as they call them, shin guards and knee pads, thus meaning he cannot kick when on the feet.
And so far, Gregory Smit has this fight on the ground. And is that where Inagaki wants to stretch?
I think Inagaki is exactly where he wants to be, working for that heel hook right there. Smit in a dangerous position, still now back to a half guard position here. Smit managing to escape that initial attack by Inagaki, but Schmidt's going to want to get back on top here. He's underneath Smit here, getting worked over, or underneath Inagaki, excuse me. Inagaki looking for the leg possibly again off of that arm. And he dives, looking for the toe hold is Inagaki.
And there we have it. Gregory Smit taps out due to the leg loss. Inagaki does avenge that loss. This fight ends 5-18 in the first round. Now, Gregory Smit not excelling in Pancrase, but do you know where I think he would excel? How about an Owen Wilson lookalike contest?
Funny enough, but I bet that's a fight that Gregory Smit could win.
Yeah. In our next fight, another superweight bout. It's Larry Papadopoulos against Scott Bisak. Now,
you
Josh,
wanted to say Papa John's, didn't you?
Came close, but I don't want to mean Josh. I don't want to be mean, Josh, but I have to tell it like it is. These two fighters just aren't very good.
That may be the case, but even still, a better judge would be to see how they fight against each other with similar experience. Although size is going to really go to Bisak. Papadopoulos, having a jiu-jitsu background, might have the edge on the ground in the grappling, but hairy chest-wise, it's all Papadopoulos.
And neither fighter has picked up their first victory yet, so let's see who gets their first career win.
Scott Bisak versus Larry Papadopoulos.
Bizak is in the black, and for Papadopoulos, this is his debut fight, and he is from Australia. And Scott Bizak, like you said, Josh, a huge guy, 6'4", 240.
Bizak getting the cradle and reversing Papadopoulos.
Now Bizak with the side control.
And you know, this being Papadopoulos' debut would explain why he has yet to win a match in Pancrase.
Yes, it does. And Scott Bizak, this isn't his debut, and he hasn't won a match in 4 fights.
But he is now he is no longer wearing the big black singlet, and that might have been what was holding him back to this point, as he's working the neck of Larry Papadopoulos there on top and applying that weight, probably looking to at least tire Larry Papadopoulos, if not catch the submission.
That's it. Good.
He is trying to wrap his arm around Bizak's neck, not successful.
Come on, Spartacus, hang tough. Hang tough, buddy. Hit the rib!
Bizak's corner telling him to hit the ribs of Papadopoulos, and doing just that.
Papadopoulos seemed to have sustained a rib injury at some point, and Bizak making full advantage of it.
Papadopoulos screaming, groaning each time he's hit. In his corner, Bizak's corner, that is encouraging him to continue, and he is continuing throwing body shots to the rib.
Yeah, Papadopoulos must have a rib out, fractured, something, because he's really hurting. As Bizak looking for the toe, going back to the rib, letting any indication of injury out to your opponent is a surefire way to lose a match.
And the ref breaks the fighters up, but it looks like Papadopoulos, those rib shots really took its toll. He is rolling around in pain. I don't think he's going to get up. And he does not get up. Resounding victory by Scott Bizak, 13-49 in the first round. Josh, I don't know if I've ever seen this before. Papadopoulos looked like he was in good shape, had Bizak in the full guard, but just couldn't handle the body punches.
Yeah, it's odd. I mean, it could be just something that happened in transition, trying to move all that weight around. Larry Papadopoulos being the smaller man, being underneath Bizak. It could have popped out at that point, could have torn some cartilage. Who knows? But we know that Larry does make a return back to Pancrase and continues to fight.
All right, we're going to go to break, but when we come back, the conclusion of the King of Pancrase tournament.